Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ben. I am the community manager at MomentX, and today I'm going to be giving you all a rundown and a walkthrough of the tutorial mode as well as what we are presently capable of achieving in-game. Let's get started. What we're going to do now, first off, is go to our start button here and make sure we push that down all the way. Sorry, there was a real life object right in front of me just now. As you can see, we have instructions right over here telling us what we should be doing in-game. So that's what I'm going to do. Flipping my hand and facing my palm, so now I can see a skip button and a menu button. I'm going to choose the menu button as the instructions here indicate. Try to pinch an item from the menu, then throw it onto the picture frame in front of you. Alright, let's do that. Alright. Interesting. Now pinch the moon card that you see in the menu and throw it into the ground. Alright. Onto the ground, sorry. So, we're going to do just that. Let's throw it on the ground like a boss. Okay, just finished. Oh, new instructions. Try resizing the moon. Pinch it with both hands and bring them together or move them apart to resize the moon. So this is going to allow us to rescale the moon's size. I can make it bigger by stretching my hands apart, or I can make it smaller by bringing them together. There's no other instructions, so I guess I'll just drop this. Alright. Now remove the moon by pressing the button next to it in your menu. So let's bring up the menu again. Alright, I don't see any other menus. Oh, okay, it says it's already in use. And here we have a box indicating I guess we want to put it away. Alright, well, bye-bye. Point your index finger at the highlighted destination and make a fist to move to the highlighted destination. So let's try that now. Okay, let's do this, alright. Okay. Wow. Okay, that works. That got interesting very quickly. Take the Genesis tablet and place it in the indentation you see on the platform in front of you. Okay, so I suppose this is where we bring up our menu again. Maybe I need to wait for this to finish triggering correctly. Okay, I see that. Let's bring up our menu. Key. Alright. Oh. This is that NFT we were minting a few weeks ago. Alright. Well, let's put it in there as instructed. Okay, take a look around. Wow. Oh. This looks nice. This must be the room I'm about to have. Okay. Wait, what's that? Is this a Squid Game? Okay. Such peaceful music. Oh, here we are in our own room. Okay. Not bad. This looks like an unfurnished apartment that I would have in Asia. Okay. Well, I guess we can do all the things that we just did in the tutorial, but let's try that here. Okay. The Blue Dream. Okay. So, I suppose I should stop pretending I don't know what I'm doing, and I'll just be honest with you guys, and say that if you have NFTs, and they only have a 2D representation, they will not show up in-game in a 3D representation. So here is our portrait NFT, our art piece, if you will, and let's throw it into a picture frame. Isn't that lovely? Alright, so let's explore a little bit more of our NFTs. So I'm looking and I'm thinking about which NFTs I want to bring in. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Ah, our chili. Okay, so I remember doing a tutorial video about this a long time ago. This has both a 3D representation as well as a 2D representation, but let's go ahead and show you guys the 3D representation that it has. Just as a tutorial video that we just got through, or rather, just as a tutorial we just got through shows, we can grab anything with two hands, and then we can scale it down by bringing our hands closer together. So now we've got a very, very small chili. But we can't hold it yet. Maybe that's a future implementation that we will make where you can. We can also scale it larger by bringing our hands apart, but of course my hands just now left the range of the Oculus sensor cameras. So here we are again for one more time for demonstration purposes. We increase and decrease this guy's size, we rescale and descale the item by bringing our hands together and then bringing them apart. So let's go ahead and remove this item. You may notice that your NFT and items menu will appear directly in front of you. That is intentional. So I'm going to remove this by pushing the box button. That puts it away. And for clarity's sake, if your NFT or your digital item in question has both a 2D and a 3D representation, it will be visible here in the menu. As you can see, we've got a 3D icon here, as well as on our frame here, our item, our photo, if you will, here. And this one itself also has a 3D representation. So let's go to the next page. We have Jack the First. It said it had a 3D representation, so I'm just going to bring it out here for demonstration purposes. And what I should do is besides descaling and rescaling this, we can also put him away and put him back into our picture frame here. So let's do that. Because he also has a 2D representation. Okay, here's Jack. Let's put him in this one. Here we are. Isn't that lovely? So, I also want to take a moment and say that just because you have an NFT that only has a 2D instance does not mean it will always have a 2D instance. In the future, we may have developers, both indie and in-house, that choose to make 3D representations of NFTs that only have 2D representations. So this is something that we might have in the future. We're still thinking about how we are going to answer this question with action. Let's go ahead and look at our menu a little bit more. We can also visit other users' rooms as we please. I have two friends here. This guy's name is Deep. This is Ian. And then we have Tina. So I think we're going to visit Tina's room. So let's see what Tina has done to her room and how nice it seems. Okay, we're being taken there right now. Ooh. Tina is very classy. I like what she's done with the place. Okay. Oh, that is wonderful. See, she's done more with her room than I could think of to do with mine in this short time frame. So let's go ahead and bring up our menu. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not allowed to change anything in Tina's room, but I'm going to try that here just for a little bit of fun. So I guess I'm going to take this. Let's see if we can put it in the picture frame. Oh, we can't. Uh-oh. Don't tell Tina, guys. I'm in trouble. Okay. So, I just moved Tina's piano just a little bit. Okay, it's back in place. It's just fine. As you may have noticed, I've already removed the 2D NFT that I placed in the picture frame because I wasn't supposed to actually put anything there. When you guys have access to early access, you will not be able to alter anyone's NFTs or objects in their room as they have them. However, that's because that's their own personal space. Now then, let's see if we can get back to our own room. You can also turn off the music here if you like, as well as sound effects, but I like to have sound on. If you have your own music that you'd like to listen to, then that's more power to you. Alright. So, here we're going to push my space, and we're going to go back to our room. I also noticed something just before we chose to come back to our room, and I'm going to show you guys through that right now. Alright, so it's my space. You can see how many different users have visited your room, or rather, how many different visits it has received by looking at this number next to default. Okay, that's right. I forgot to introduce our furniture system for you guys. Okay, so we have items here, and on the menu, we can differentiate between my NFTs and furniture for the time being. So, as you can see, we have a couple of different beds that you can choose from. We also have some carpets, we have several different chairs, paper planes. We've got all kinds of props that you guys can bring into the game as you please, or rather into our metaverse as you please. So let's go ahead and put that table over there. It takes a little bit of time for it to scale up, usually about 5 seconds, but it's not a massive problem. So there we go. Alright, so here we are with our table, and let's just move it over here to the corner, scale it up a little bit. Newcomers may find this a little bit difficult to work with. However, after a little bit of time and getting used to, you can do pretty much anything you want with your furniture. Okay, let's do this. Alright, and let's rotate it a bit. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, perfect. Alright, now let's bring in our chair. This is for the gamer in me. I do have a table at home that is about this big, so I think the size is just perfect. Alright. This looks like your stereotypical gaming chair. I think it's a bit too small to go with this table, so I think I'm going to scale it up just a bit. Alright, that's enough. And let's move you a little bit more over here. I'm going to move over here to make it easier for me to see where I'm moving it. I think I want to rotate it a bit. It is a little bit smaller than I had it just a moment ago, and oopsie, accidentally grabbed it. You may find yourself doing that sometimes. Okay, let's bring you back over here. All right, let's rotate you, and you are home. Uh-oh. Okay, here we are. And we're good to go. Wardrobe. This is starting to look more and more like your average, newly furnished, single bedroom, single bathroom home in Asia. Oopsie. Okay, almost knocked that over. Okay, let's bring you back over here, rotate you, and scale you up just a little bit. Alright, put you right next to the door. Rotate you some more. Okay, yeah, maybe not quite there. Perfect, right? Yeah, that's good. Okay. So, as you can imagine, as time goes on, your imagination will be limitless in the MomentX Metaverse. And let's just go ahead and stress one more time that what you see here is far from the final product. What you see here is your own little space that you will have to start out with in the MomentX Metaverse. And that's the way it's going to be for at least 1/4 of a year until we can work on implementing newer and bigger environments and environments where more than one player can exist at a time. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll see you all in the next one.